So Daddy's trying to teach her patience right now. They're playing this really cool game. Are you ready to do it? Are you ready to show them? Ready? Show them. Knock it down. Good job. Bravo. Awesome, baby. So this is what they've been doing all morning. Ready to build it all over again? Yeah? She's a really impatient baby, so we're kind of trying to teach her patience. You see, she's very impatient. She just wants it to be up already. Okay, we're gonna work on it. Yeah? Let's do it. See, now she's happy because we started doing it. But we're trying to teach her patience, and this is a good game because she has to do the whole thing before she can push it down. As a baby, she would see like 2 up and she would just knock them down. Like, that was her game. Like, she wouldn't let you build anything. Now she has the patience and she helps you. So yeah, she's understanding that there's a process and you gotta finish it before you knock everything down. So this is showing that she's growing, she's learning things, she's trying to learn patience. It's kind of getting the best of her though. Are you ready to knock it down again? All right. We did that one wrong. Hit it. Good job. Bravo. Good job. Start again. We're gonna be here all day. She's there with her hand like posing. She has to hold the door for Daddy. She knows the routine. Oops, sorry, you got hit with the car. It's not big enough for you to jump around in. Catch him, catch him! Catch him! They're really pretty. All the snowflakes are so pretty. Hubby says there must be good energy.
Because I've never seen one like this.
I have. It's just, it depends, because if it's very watery, like they don't form like this.
Not
like if
like
it's slushy-ish, but they're really fluffy right now. Look at that. How they stay on the finger. You see that?
Yeah.
So they're really fluffy. We just got pizza as usual, but they didn't load it up. They usually load it up with more mushrooms and more peppers, and they make it so you can't see the pizza. They should have done that again. It's still good though. So I wanted to talk about something that's not really fitness related, and hey, you guys asked to get to know us, so you're gonna get to know us. I made a comment outside about the snow, saying that the hubby said that there must be good energy. And I realized as I was thinking about that might come off strange to some people if you guys are not familiar with energy and positive, negative energy. I wanted to talk about this mostly because sometimes, well, no, I get called a lot of things. Being put out in social media, people say rude things.
When you were younger too.
And when I was younger, yeah, when I was younger, it was pretty terrible. But one of them that I keep being called is a hoe. Now, what you put out there, what you post, the things you say, the way you act, it's a reflection of what's gonna come back at you. And this is not karma. This is what you put out in the universe, you will get in return. So if you call people names all the time and you're bitter all the time, you're not gonna get love in return. You're not gonna get happiness and, you know, positive things happening in your life if you're not a positive person. If you're out to get everybody, you can't possibly hope for a good life. There's a video that we're gonna put in the description box. I wanted to put it in the video, but I don't know how that works with the whole copyrights thing, so I guess we can't really show you a clip. But if you guys are interested to watch the video, this guy talks about water and simply putting a cup of water in front of you, and if you put negative energy towards that water and then you freeze it, the crystals are just, they're very ugly, very scattered. They look broken, but if you put good energy to that water, then the when it freezes, it looks like snowflakes, beautiful designs. So it's more peaceful. And this goes in the same way as if you're always hurting somebody's feelings. Yeah, you're hurting them, but you're hurting yourself because you're even saying those things and thinking those things. And the problem here is, like, in my defense, being called a hoe is like, what qualifies me as a hoe? For showing a before and after photo, you know, like, I don't think that's really what a hoe means. And if you actually got to know me, you would know I'm anything but that. In the aspect as I met my husband when I was 17. He's the only man I've ever been with, only man I've ever kissed, only man I've ever anything with. I'm trying not to let that get dirty or anything, but I mean, a hoe is simply not that. It's not a person who's been with one man her whole life, you know? So rethink what you're saying. But at the same time, you gotta question, if you took the time to call somebody a hoe, those are thoughts in your head that you're projecting out. You're thinking of me being a hoe, but those are your own thoughts. Same thing as when people talk bad about my daughter. Like, I'm sorry to say, yeah, 2 videos ago somebody said something that my daughter is really annoying and she yells so much, so she's not gonna follow me because what's wrong with her, you know? And it's like, it leads me to believe that you're probably living a pretty shitty life. You probably had mommy problems, so you are projecting it to other people. You don't know. You're probably trying to hide your feelings, but what you don't know you're doing is you're actually highlighting them. So anyone who speaks rudely to people or calls them names, we know there's something wrong with you. We know that that's you. And sometimes it's hard to see it that way. Like, you know, words will always hurt you no matter who you are. Somebody calls you something, it's gonna hurt internally, you're gonna feel some pain. But try to remember that this had to come from somewhere. And it's most likely because it's deep within them and they suffer some way, or somebody did it to them, or that's just how they feel in general. So I guess it's more, it's not fitness related, it's about us. I'm not trying to teach a lesson. I don't really, if you don't want to take it and learn from it, it's fine. This is just the type of people we are. People ask us, are we Buddhists? We're not, but we do have like a bunch of Buddhas. And the reason why is that we like the Buddha story. We like his belief as in, you know, no one is superior. Treat everyone as you would want to be treated, and be humble no matter, you know, what your position in life is. Understand that you're not better than anyone else, and you got there because most likely support from others, because you don't just grow or, you know, become successful with no one's help. There's always somebody there that helped you. And that is why we like the Buddha. It's a constant reminder to always be humble, always treat people as you would want to be treated.
The Buddha never called himself Buddha.
And the Buddha never called himself Buddha. People looked at the Buddha, gave him lots of respect, adored him, but he never thought of himself more than just a person, a normal person. And that's kind of the background behind why we have so many Buddhas. To us, it's a reminder. That's why we like it. So I guess that's just a little bit about us, if you were curious to know. So if you guys are really curious, I encourage you to watch this video. It pretty much shows you what you put out there is what you get in return. So just think twice before you are quick to hurt someone's feelings, because that's gonna come back at you. Again, not karma. It's literally what you put out there comes back to you. Like I said, you can't be a hateful, bitter person and in return get love, kindness, and happiness. It just doesn't work that way. And that even goes towards how you speak or think of yourself. Like, there are people who hurt themselves by looking in the mirror and saying, you're so ugly, you're so fat, you're so lazy, you know, there's nothing special about you, no one loves you. When you say this stuff, it's coming right back at you. So it's pretty bad. You cannot find happiness if you're always telling yourself such horrible things. I know it sounds weird, but you have to reprogram yourself to be nice to yourself, to love yourself no matter what. Even if you're just starting your fitness journey and you hate your body, learn to love it as it is, and you're gonna love it once you get it set. Encourage yourself to speak kindly to yourself. And I think that you're gonna see a huge difference if you practice this. It is hard in the beginning and you might feel silly doing it, but try it out. Oh! But funny story about this. My husband was studying this a lot at a dark place in his life when he wanted to start, you know, attracting happiness. And his thing was to say good morning to everyone, because if you know, go in with good energy and tell everyone good morning and they return it to you and they feel good, that you know, your day will go better. So anyway, he started saying good morning to me and I was like, oh, this guy likes me. Got me a little bit cocky, but I tricked him into giving me his number. I think it was like a joke or something, but anyways.
It was after years that I told you this story.
What do you mean?
That I was saying good morning to him.
Oh yeah, he told me years later. He's like, I was saying good morning because I was trying to attract happiness and goodness into my life. I was like, whatever, you were just saying good morning because you actually liked me a lot and you wanted a good morning in return. But I had to take initiative and get his number. Whatever. Funny story. I thought I'd share it with you guys. But hey, good things come to those who put good things out there. And you liked me anyways. I was just kind of young. Okay, so we're just gonna end the vlog here. I still have a lot more emails to work on, so there's nothing interesting that's gonna happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope you learned something from it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, bye!